Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to discuss Trump's personal involvement potentially hurting crypto advancement, as he had a $1.5 million per plate dinner last night to host crypto execs. We're going to talk about another crypto IPO on the horizon. Multi-billion-dollar IPO crypto trading firm. That's a big one. And we're going to talk about a big crypto legislation update coming out of the United States. We got a draft of the newest crypto bill. GM, thank you for joining us. If you're listening on Spaces, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a retweet, give us some love there. If you're listening on YouTube, jump in the comments. We're going to be talking to you guys all show. I'm joined this morning by two very special panelists. We have Easy Eats Bodega and Clemente. How you feeling today, Sea-Dog? How you doing?
Not well.
Oh, no.
I don't know, dude. I've been like really angry recently. I think I need to like stop or like chill out a little bit. The Trump stuff just pissed me off a little bit. A lot, actually. I haven't even commented on that, but that's just bullshit. These guys are just milking the crypto stuff, just straight milking it, dude. It's so ridiculous. 1.5 mil. That pisses me off. The meme coin situation is just garbage. I sold some of my Solana for Bitcoin today. I have a new rule that I'm setting for myself that every time I see something new in the meme coin trenches that just disgusts me, that just violently pisses me off, I'm going to sell more Solana for Bitcoin. So I did that this morning. Yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like anger in my like body, and I think I need to like meditate or do some yoga or something to chill out a little bit.
Is that a rule similar to the rule you discussed with me and Easy in the Slack channel yesterday?
That was so ridiculous. Yeah, that was tough for people that want to know. I messaged Easy and Ray. I'm like, yo, guys, I'm done buying meme coins. I'm buying like one per day max. And then 10 minutes later, Easy shared a ticker with me, and I bought it right away. And it went to zero. So there you go. I should have followed my rule. Bachelor Society is saying emotional trading is great. It actually is, because emotions are actually what cause you to make change. If you don't feel emotion, you will never make a change. So actually what I like to do is when I feel a sickening emotion, I actually act on it. I did that with Libra. The day I lost $6,000 on Libra, I went to my desk and I was sitting there on the table and I was like, I need to sell my Solana. And I sold 30% of my Solana stack at like 205, 200. How do you like them apples?
Yeah, well, I unstaked my entire bag and sold it right then.
You flew
back to the undisclosed location, went to the bank during Paris operating hours, and took it out of the safe deposit box. Yeah.
4:17 p.m. I'm going to buy one meme coin per day max going forward. Started overtrading, buying bullshit. 4:20. I just saw you buy Colin.
Yeah, I
Colin rugged, by the way.
Literally rugged. So
great idea. Good thesis. Whole nine.
Dude.
Deb says, it's up to you now. Sold 1.8 mil on side wallets.
I just can't with that. Like, I can't, dude. With the crypto native bullshit, I am violently against it. I'm also like silently becoming a chill guy maxi, which is not good.
It's just weird, dude. You're like all about chill guy now. You're like, yeah, no, I think this is the meme. I'm like, brother, that was 5 months ago.
He sees a shirt on the street. He goes, it's a sign. He's going all in. It's gonna be your complete. You're gonna be like the K Money to Mog is gonna be the Clemente to chill guy.
No, I actually think I'm losing it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm really losing it. I'm like now getting chill guy stuff on my algorithm. The community's like rallying behind my posts. The thing is, I actually think it's interesting. I actually think, what's retail more likely to buy? Chill guy or Pepe? Chill guy. Chill guy or fart coin? Chill guy. And I'm talking about
fart coin before chill guy.
Really? I think it depends on
the retail that I know, they were buying fart coin and they weren't even.
Yeah, because dude, fart coin's like it's like easy to get. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's like fastball up the middle. It's a coin about farts. Yeah. Like that's pretty funny. So I don't think you can like Pepe. I understand the argument. crypto native memes I get, but Fartcoin is literally just farts. Like hot air rises. That there's no
I really-
confusion to it.
I'm actually considering selling some of my fart coin. I don't think it's. If you guys think retail will buy it, and you guys think it's I think it's just become the consensus crypto Twitter meme. Everyone from crypto Twitter's in it, and we're just kind of twiddling our thumbs, waiting for someone else to buy. That's my fear. Is it's everyone in crypto Twitter pumped this thing single handedly to 1.1B, and now we're just like, oh, all right, like. What's next? We're all doing TA and we're like, this thing's about to blast off and it's not coming. So I don't know. Like I need to do, I think there's multiple types of retail. And when I talk about retail, I'm talking about like Gen Z, less than like 28 years old. And this is like,
it's like a dick joke, like Fartcoin. You know what I mean? Like it's just dirty bathroom humor. Like anybody gets it.
you can't buy it. It's hard to buy.
Yeah, so that's the one thing you win. Yes.
Isn't Chill Guy?
How do you buy Chill Guy?
Chill Guy's on, isn't it on Binance or something?
What, dude? There's not a single fucking American who's going to Binance to buy Chill Guy.
Okay, is Chill Guy, what exchange is Chill Guy listed on? And I don't want this to be a Chill Guy shill. I'm just genuinely trying to think through. I have this running thesis that I'm like, dude, until retail starts buying meme coins again, we're actually smoked. I'm like not touching meme coins. And I'm using Chill Guy as an example as something that I saw retail genuinely buy. I had like 10 of my friends who have never talked about crypto before going to Moonshot and buying, like downloading Moonshot and buying Chill Guy. I'm like, dude, this is insane. And I already see Chill Guy. So, okay, anyways, we're not talking about Chill Guy anymore. Fartcoin, the problem with Fartcoin is like, how do you get this listed on exchanges if there's no team behind it? They don't, like, how much supply do exchanges need to buy in order to list something? Do we know?
I mean, if the volume is there, it becomes at some point mathematically profitable for them to buy and list.
I was never good at math, so I don't know what you're talking about.
And also, I think decentralized is becoming more and more accessible. Like Phantom Wallet is becoming more and more accessible to people. Like it's almost an easier onboarding, and you don't have to KYC. You can just like link a bank account. Like honestly, it's easier to sign up for Phantom than it is to get a Binance account.
Dude, Phantom is so great. I was on it. I swapped. Literally, I was angry at the gym and I was like, I need to sell some of my Solana right now for Bitcoin. And I did it on the app, on Phantom. I was like, I'm just going to try it. I've never done it before. And I think they take like a 1% fee or whatever. It was so easy. Like I just did it. It was like, boop. And then I was like, okay, that was literally the coolest thing ever. It made like a sick noise when I did it too. The show's brought to you in partnership with Phantom. No, it's not.
No, it's not. But it actually is brought to you in partnership with DYDX. We have some exciting stuff to talk about with DYDX today. Easy, I saw you post this morning. We're going to pull up your trading account, but I want to go over this post first. We got our April rewards in. We've been talking about DYDX's surge promotion, where each month they're giving away a piece of $20 million worth of DYDX token rewards. It looks like Easy got, what is this? 1159 DYDX tokens worth. Is that right? Almost $700. And we started this account
almost made it all back.
We started this account with $1,000.
What?
Yes,
So
sir. Almost made it all back.
70% back from just getting DYDX airdropped.
Yes, sir. Almost made it all back.
Dude, that's freaking awesome.
That's wild. This seems like it's clearly an under-farmed opportunity. I mean, Easy was spamming trades early, but I don't know how like crazy it's been going over the last couple of weeks with this account. But yeah, this is awesome. So cost basis now of what's $300 out of the initial 1,000. Absolutely crazy. And this goes on month over month. So like each month is a new leaderboard. So if you haven't jumped in for May, it's still early. You still have time to do volume on the platform. So I'm going to pull up their announcement tweet on the actual surge rules here, etc. But yeah, season 1 payouts are underway. So essentially they're done. Season 2 started, leaderboards up. And how you participate in this leaderboard, if you don't have an account, you're going to go to bodogos.com/DYDX, and you're just going to make trades on DYDX on their mobile app, which is super simple to use. You're going to do it on their web app, super simple to use. Any other perps platform, very easy. This seems like it's underfarmed at this point. You can stake your DYDX. So if you get an airdrop, if Easy stakes that, he can stake it to earn rewards for this month, which is interesting. I don't know. That's the play here. You can trade in boosted markets. And if you're an old user, you come back, you get extra points. So basically all these things combined are basically rewarding retail. A lot of people use DYDX like via API, like people do like ARB trades and things like that, but they're not going to get rewarded as much as the people using the official interfaces. So this really benefits the retail trader and kind of takes some of those bigger players who are doing all these like algorithmic moves out of the equation. So if you're somebody who's looking to trade perps, if you're trading perps elsewhere, I highly suggest you do it on DYDX instead. Get a piece of this $20 million in reward. That's over $1 million per month, over $2 million per month of rewards over the next 9 months. So I think this isn't being talked about, and I think that there's a huge opportunity here.
So how do people take action on this? You go to sign up at bodagas.com/DYDX.
Yep. And that'll give you a reduction in fees too. So it'll make it even more appealing to trade there.
Do I need a KYC?
No.
I mean, okay, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. All the people that are not paying. Okay. I'm not. Go to DYDX. Check them out.
No more meme coins, only leverage trading for you, Clemente.
Dude, honestly, I've been on noise.xyz, the Monad testnet, like where you can kind of trade mindshare, and I've been ramping up to my leverage to 4 or 5x. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Dude, heroin user gets first hit. Needs to be scrolling underneath.
Dude, leverage longing is sick because I'm basically, dude, I can put in $20, turn on the leverage to 10x leverage, and then it turns into $200.
It's simple as that. Simple as that.
Oh man, no, I'm starting to lose it, Ray. But yeah, check out DYDX. Also, before we get started, what's going on with MOG? Is this like, did you guys see some of these Twitter employees shilling MOG, and it's becoming like the Gork, basically the Gork coin kind of?
No. Share something.
Yeah, let me share this.
I saw K Money change his PFP.
Well, it's an art chick post. So take that with a grain of salt. But look at it, like all these guys are kind of mogging it. I hate I'm not buying MOG. I'm not touching MOG with a 10-foot pole, but it is interesting. I mean, dude, these MOG guys are just down bad, dude. Yo, they're down bad, bro.
Yeah, I saw K Money changes PFP. That makes sense now as to why.
MOG is not moving though. It just refuses to budge. Like it is wild that MOG is, you still have people doing the MOG thing a year and a half later. It definitely becomes less cool when MOG is down 80%. But anyways.
Yeah. I mean, you're in a buy zone. If you believe in MOG long term, you're in a buy zone. I'm not buying MOG here.
I'm waiting for 3x. I'm waiting for 3x confirmation, and then I will be buying MOG.
Yeah, if you break through this 350 in a single candle, then you buy the strength. And we said that. But that's another thing. MOG, I feel like, is like Farcoin, that like with strength builds on itself. Because like when MOG goes up, if MOG goes up 25% or 30% in a day, MOG is going to take over the timeline.
Dude, I can't have these conversations. The meme coin stuff is just, I'm starting to lose it. Like meme coins, I hate that I got into them again. I was doing so well. I stopped trading meme coins entirely after Libra for like 3 weeks. And I was, dude, my mental health was so good. And recently I started trading better. Like the last month, I was on a heater and I started trading meme coins again. It fucked me up. It fucked me up. Now I'm on meme coins again. Dude, stay away from meme coins. If you're watching this, stay away. Don't touch them.
Taking a look over at Boop. Speaking of meme coins, let me just get rid of the rainbow here. This hit almost 430 million earlier this week. It's almost traced back 50%. I guess we're seeing less launches on the platform now. Is that what's going on? I think you were mentioning this on your show this morning, Easy.
Yeah, I mean, they still have a very good graduation rate. It's like 5% of everything, which is crazy. But it's mostly just like bundled by the developer because you get rewards for launching. Yeah. Like, dude, you end up making a couple of grand just for launching, which is crazy.
Why? Because you just nuke the.
Well, no.
You get boop
For
token.
every creator and trader on the platform, there's boop rewards.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just like saying boop.
Boop.
Boop. So you know how I was saying yesterday that I
You're gonna
wanted
launch a
someone
token
to
and run it to
yeah,
millions.
I wanted that. I take that back entirely. It's more cringe to do that. Look, Cole Therium launched Girlfriend, and he's been like bull posting about it. I'm like, dude, don't do this. This is so cringe. Like ticker GF. What's the market cap of this thing? Like, what is this? Girlfriend GF. It's at 1.4 M's. That's not bad at all. But I'm like, seeing the good old fashioned bull posting, I'm like, I regret saying that I wanted this. This
No,
sucks.
you can't go back on it. Don't be a coward. Do it.
Yeah,
This looks so cringe.
you've got motion. You got pump juice. Remember? Let's see that pump juice.
If I'd launched a meme coin yesterday, that would have been so bad.
It would have been
I would
so
be-
funny.
I would be on. I would have been losing it. I'm not launching meme coins, dude.
I
All right,
feel
so
like
you
we're pretty
do
close
cowards
to
way
getting
and
it.
just claim your airdrop. I mean, at this point, it's not worth it. Like if you day
I'm
one,
not launching it. I'm not gonna launch a meme coin. Like, if you're gonna launch a meme coin, just accept the fact that you're like doing something it's a little weird. There's a gray area. Like, I see people trying to turn this into a statement, like the stigma around creators launching tokens needs to end. And because of that, I'm launching my token to make a statement. I'm like, dude, you launched a token. You want to make $50,000. Admit it. Don't try to turn this into like a moral high ground that you're taking. No. Accept the fact that it's a little shady. It's a little weird that you're launching this. It makes your stomach feel a little weird, and you're launching this thing. You're moving over to the dark side. Okay, you crossed the line. Do it, but don't turn it into a moral high ground thing. Anyways, back to you, Ray. We have
did
another
Bread launch
partner.
a token?
Sorry,
Did Bread launch a token? He
he
did.
did launch a token.
Yeah.
I love Bread, but just don't be like he was like disappointed in himself. I'm like, dude, just fucking suck it up and launch one like a man, bro. Tokenize that bare ass picture you took last year. Make that the meme. That's a sick freaking thing. That's what I want you to do, dude. Yeah. Oh, don't
It's
buy
like some
this
ass on
meme
chain.
coin. Oh, don't buy the meme coin. Stay away from my meme. Launch the freaking meme. Tokenize a picture of your bare ass. Let's go. Kaleo, I liked the Kaleo one. Buy the dip. Lost a lot of money on that one. Lost some money on it. But hey, game is game.
It's so
Game is
funny that
game.
now you just have a list of like meme coins that
Yeah.
people have bought or like have
Oh, it's
bought.
never going away. I'm gonna do an airdrop in the future, and I'm gonna exclude all the KOLs that launched everything on here. Beast ICO, you're not getting an airdrop. Oh, don't buy ETH. Don't buy the Ethereum.
Loopify.
And
My
then they
favorite
try to justify it by saying like, "Hey, yo, low key dog, I'm bullish on beep dot boop. I'm bullish on beep boop, dog. Hey, this is kind of interesting. Yo, the LP sharing is kind of cool." Like, dude, don't bull post.
Test claim
Anyways.
0, airdrop
Dude,
claim 0, 1, 2,
this
3,
is
5.
such
This is
bullshit,
Jen.
bro.
Mooncat, was he actually trying to do something? This is a 6K market cap. Did he actually try to launch like a utility token here?
No
That
idea,
wouldn't
dude.
surprise me.
Bro's down bad for that.
6K market cap. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Bread launched. Yeah, you can. I mean, that's the thing. You can just scroll down this list and see who's done it. But I mean, at this point, like I'm not losing respect for anyone who's doing a do not buy personally.
No, I'm not.
Like-
I'm not losing respect for him. I'm not gaining respect for him. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not gaining respect if you're launching one.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't care. I think this is like it's just a smart financial play to just launch something, don't buy any of it, and just collect. Like, I don't know why anyone wouldn't do that. Just doesn't make sense to me. We've been chatting for a while here pre-show. I'm going to share the doc, Clement. If you want to knock out a weather report here, we can go over the news, and then we can kind of get a little bit deeper into some of the topics.
Yep, absolutely, Ray. Yeah, what a time to be alive, huh?
Yep.
Hey, what a time, man.
What a time.
Hey, yo, buy house coin, dog. Ladies and gentlemen, it's what is it? It's Tuesday, May 6th. Looking over at the crypto roundup, the majors are down across the day, across the board. We got Bitcoin under 94K. Looking a little weak, huh? Looking a little weak. Ethereum under 1,800. Solana just over 140 for now. Solana about to break down under 140 if I was doing any TA on it. Over the past 24 hours, a draft of the latest crypto market structure bill was released. Highlights include no income limits on retail buyers, no accredited investor checks, and decentralization and top holder guardrails in place to protect investors. That all sounds pretty freaking awesome. The bill's called Fit 21. We'll have to see it. Next up, the first of 2 Trump-hosted dinners scheduled for May took place last night. It's turning to pay to play, folks. How much money are you willing to give to the Trump family in order for your blockchain vaporware token to go up? The event took place at Mar-a-Lago with a per-plate price of $1.5 million. So you need to launch about 16 Beep Boop tokens, and you get to go to Trump's dinner. Democratic lawmakers have pushed back on crypto regulation recently, citing Trump's personal involvement as an ethics violation. I'm on the Democrat side on this one. Finally, the Cursor AI code editor raised $900 million at a $9 billion valuation. Vibe coding just got a lot more expensive, ladies and gentlemen. The FTX estate previously invested $200K in Cursor during an earlier round, but was forced to liquidate that position at cost. At the current valuation, it would be worth about $500 million. Sam Bankman-Fried, you son of a bitch. Why'd you have to blow it? You could have been a rich man. Instead, you're stuck in jail licking P. Diddy's chops. Back to you in the studio.
Excellent weather report as usual. Licking someone else's chops is an interesting phrase we have here. I want to see the alternate reality where FTX just makes 1 or 2 better leverage trades and doesn't completely go out of business, and then they're just basically like the dominating global company. Because I feel like I've seen a lot of these reports on different investments they've made that are like absolutely absurd. I'm looking at also there's like a Miston Labs Sui deal here. You see this? This $96 million sale. I wonder what that would have been worth under current prices. Like that was sold in 2023, 96 million worth of Sui tokens. Like I can't imagine what that'd be worth now. Like they would have been absolutely like wild in terms of their equity, their valuation, etc. But I guess that's what happens when you throw caution to the wind and take the risks that they did. Interesting to see there. Let's dive into the Trump story. I think we were all very bullish on Trump as a crypto president. We were all very excited that okay, he's launching NFTs. This is cool. Like he's getting into crypto. He gets it. Oh, he launched a meme coin. He even gets like meme coins. He's talking about Bitcoin strategic reserve. We're seeing all this cool legislation announced. Haven't seen anything pass yet. Are we worried that he's going to be shooting himself in the foot and we're not going to see any of this legislation get across the board? You seem pretty pissed, Clemente. I'm curious to hear your take here.
I've been pissed ever. The wake up moment I had was when they had the crypto summit at the White House, and the entire intro to this, it was 10 minutes, the part that they showed on video, right? I'm assuming they actually had a real conversation, and it was all of the crypto leaders just literally glazing Trump. Oh, Trump, thank you so much for saving our industry. Oh, Mr. Trump. Oh, we're so excited to pioneer the next level of technology with you. When in reality, he was signing the bill. Every crypto bill that he signed, he's just looking up at David Sachs, waiting for him to explain what it is because he has no idea what he's signing. So they're just it's just weird to me to see this. I'm not familiar with the politics game, and some people are like, hey, this is how politics work. You're going to schmooze these guys and all this stuff, but it feels like Trump is just is Trump directly profiting from this, or is this going to the Republican Party? I have no idea how that works, but asking for $1.5 million for a seat at a like party where it's just rich people and politicians like glazing each other is wild to me.
Notorious Big Bull has a comment for you. That's how the world works, young child. You got to kiss the ring.
And then, yeah, I mean, OX will be is saying, would you prefer an 80-year-old signing stuff that's good for the space, or this 80-year-old not signing stuff that's good for the space? That's a good point. Ultimately, it feels like it's just turning into a pay to play game, right? Which is like you got to just pay to get your way in to some of these rooms, and in that process, I guess you're going to pass interesting stuff. But it's interesting to see the difference in kind of mindset. And I think that's what happens with these industries get more mature, right? As they go from like the cyberpunk or whatever, like anti-establishment, anti-government movement, and slowly it turns into the thing that you were like hating or like moving against to begin with, right? But that just, I think, comes with adoption. So yeah, at the end of the day, that's my take on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm concerned. I'm concerned as well. Like we continue to we saw a slew of legislation like pop up. Like we were seeing like every state, like dozens of states were like having these Bitcoin Reserve Acts all pop up like seemingly at the same time. Like it seems like it might have just been like one lobbying group just like copying, pasting legislation to like Republican lawmakers in like every state that had a chance of like getting it through the House. And then almost all of them have failed, whether they got failed at the House vote, the Senate vote, or got rejected by the governor, which you saw in Arizona. So like we're not seeing like these laws pass. We're seeing like legislation drafted. We're not seeing it pass. I mean, we do have 4 years, but like I think this could potentially be a contentious issue where we have all of this bullish legislation that we keep pointing to as being tailwinds, and then there is like the like risk of it like passing and dying, and like a world where these things pass, die, and then crypto kind of falls by the wayside is like a scary world where like there's just no clarity on what's going on with the space, and that's a world that worries me and does seem like it is possible right now. So just feeling more concerned than I have been seeing some of this.
David Sachs said the stablecoin legislation, I believe he wanted to pass it. Was it in the first 6 months? So stuff like this takes time.
Yeah. I mean, we saw we saw the draft. We talked about it in the weather report today. We saw the draft of the upgrade from the old Fit 21 bill came through, and the highlights looked interesting. Like talking about stable coins without calling them securities, some regulation for DeFi protocols, early registration. So this draft is probably going to get finalized in the next couple months and then voted on. But like there's going to be a lot of eyes on this in the crypto space and seeing how this goes. Cause like this is like, I think like one of the major key pieces of like how the narrative will shift. So keeping close eyes on this. It is a draft that is early right now, but I think this is going to be a very like linchpin moment for crypto in general, like watching and tracking how this is adapted, how it's received, and how we think votes are going to go.
Yeah, that makes sense. We'll see.
But I mean, it's definitely a step up from like not talking about it at all to where we are right now.
And not even not talking about it at all, just being violently against it.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah. And I think the one thing that like is on crypto side is the institutions in the form of ETFs and like capital involved. Like we're continuing to see inflows into Bitcoin ETFs. We're continuing to see like Ethereum ETF inflows. We're seeing more capital put there. The more capital that gets into crypto from traditional finance in the US, I think increases the odds that these things go through because that's more lobbying capital. It's more ingrained in like the economic flywheel. So it may just be that like, hey, we need legislation on this, whether it's positive or negative. We need to get something through. So I'll be watching closely. It's gonna be a long and drawn out process. There's probably gonna be some losses, probably gonna be some wins, but definitely worth monitoring on the legal side in the US.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing that I want to dive into here on the meme coin / altcoin / AI coin side. I saw this Virtuals Genesis Launchpad dashboard on Flipside, and just wanted to highlight this because it seems like we talked about this a couple days, maybe last week, that they have their like Virtuals now has a Genesis Launchpad. They've kind of like rebranded how they're launching tokens. Like you earn points for holding like different Virtuals tokens that get launched there. You get points for holding Virtuals, and like you can basically use these points to like opt into new launches. And there have been some successful launches on the platform, and we're continuing to see new users, returning users, and total users jump. So I wanted to highlight this as like an ecosystem to watch. If AI comes back, Virtuals seems like to be like a good bet on where it will be going. We did see like a 40% jump in the Virtuals ecosystem over the last few weeks. If AI comes back, though, I don't think it stops there. But these charts are basically pointing to the upside on virtual, the Virtuals ecosystem. Looking at the total amount of virtual committed, I think this is basically committed to like 2 launches, so that's going up as well. So
Virtuals is an AI agent launchpad on Base.
Yes,
got it.
I'm gonna pull up their Twitter and Launchpad here, so we can just take a look and see like visualize what it looks like.
I actually do find the AI stuff interesting. I find it, frankly, maybe more interesting than like the bullshit meme coins that we're seeing now, because at least there was some sort of like, well, it was vaporware either way. But I don't know. I'm curious if Easy finds these interesting as far as like a trading perspective.
I don't know. The GTA 6 trailer just dropped.
Easy so checked out. He's gonna watch a GTA 6 trailer. He's gonna go golf. Then he's gonna hop on the boat, and then he'll be back.
No, because it's okay. Anyways, so Ray, what I'm feeling right now is like there's just we're out of participants and we're out of money compared to the last AI run that we had. What was it? That was in like January. That was the top for the AI agent stuff. Maybe December,
January. Yeah.
The trenches feel like they're in a significantly worse place, and there's less money. People are more tired. There's less participants that actually want to like play this game. So until we see more people wanting to play this game, I don't really see how the like Virtuals price continues to go up. That's how I'm feeling about it.
Well, I think there has to be interesting agents launched, that go up in price, that do something unique, that aren't just like your standard chatbot. Like looking at this list, I just don't see what's going on. Like I can't see like anything jumping out at me that isn't just slop. I'm sure there is, and I'm sure like people who are plugged in are looking at things. I think I saw ICO Beast hit a pretty big winner on one of these. So I think like if you're paying attention here, you can win on some of these launches and then continue to win by stacking these points. But it's something that you're going to really need to like.
You have to be locked into this.
Yeah.
Like ICO Beast, like this is his ecosystem. That he's literally in love with AI agents, like in love with them. So I'm not competing with him. There's no way I'm out trading ICO Beast on AI agents. So I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna buy any of them. If I were to buy one, it'd be like AIXBT, but that's at like what 140 mil. I don't really feel like that's like that feels properly valued to me.
Yeah, and like what moat do they currently have? Virtuals is actually down 17% on the day, so maybe the actual token cooling off here could be interesting. Yeah, like everything's down across the board. I think we're seeing this in most tokens. Like not many tokens on any platform are up right now, but we did see like a pretty steep run up on the virtual token over the last week. We're looking here, it ran from 360 million to 1.2 billion in the span of like 10 days. It has retraced 17% today, so maybe an entry on virtual here. I will keep an eye out because I personally enjoy trading Virtuals ecosystem. I think Easy did very, very well over there as well. I think he like put over one ETH. Yeah, he got like a punk essentially for like for one ETH.
2 ETH in, took out like 50.
Yeah, so it's definitely interesting, and they know how to like kind of build that flywheel. And they are one of like Base's main ecosystems, even though they don't get much support from Coinbase directly. So I'm going to keep my eye out here. I just wanted to highlight that for the audience because the metrics look good on the Launchpad. we do see a pullback here. I need to dive in deeper myself to figure out like what looks good. Maybe I can hop in the Discord and we can kind of group think a bit on what makes sense in the virtuals ecosystem. Moving on to other news today, though, we saw DeFi Dev Corp continuing to make a splash, acquiring a Sol validator with $72 million worth of Sol staked to accelerate their treasury strategy. However, I believe most of these treasury companies were down on the day yesterday in a red day for a lot of these. I'm going to pull up the Janover ticker. Are you on this one, Easy?
Yeah, I'm still holding it.
Did they change their ticker?
I think it's still Janover.
I think it's DFDV now.
Oh, is it? They finally fixed it?
Yeah, I think it's fixed.
Took them long enough.
Yeah, so we're down to 70 from 75. We don't get good history on this now. I was looking at Cantor, though.
Dude, gnarly.
Cantor took a big hit yesterday. They went from 57 to 32. Cantor is the Jack Mallers-led Bitcoin acquisition firm. They're basically launching, I think the name of the new company is going to be 21, but this is the current way to like get exposure is through CEP, Cantor Equity Products. Almost 50% off from yesterday. Clemente, you're in this, right?
My average cost is $52.
Dude,
that's what
like,
my dumbass gets for spending 7 days straight with Pio Vincenzo.
Dude,
Dude was dude, he was farming me for exit liquidity.
Yap farming.
Dude, he was farming me the whole time. He was like, Jack Mallers, this thing's clearly going to $1 billion. This thing is programmed. And I'm like, okay, dude.
It's a 414 mil right now. I think that what he's doing with Strike is super interesting. Like, you can basically use Strike to not hold cash in your life ever, essentially. You basically hold everything in Bitcoin and you essentially use the Strike app. It basically pays your bills. It converts your Bitcoin to cash and pays the bills like at time of. So you just put everything on credit cards, etc., hook them into this, and you can just live on Bitcoin, which I find is like super interesting and something that could eventually like be the way that society operates on crypto. Everyone's saying like you can't buy coffee with Bitcoin now. Well, like you kind of can. Like you can kind of do that if you're living on like a Bitcoin standard using an app like Strike. And he's a sharp guy. I've listened to a few of his interviews and it sounds like he is hyper focused on what he's doing with this new product and offering. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this be successful, to be honest. And I might actually get into some of this on a dippy here. I'll have to talk to the wife though after buying my MicroStrategy at higher than all-time highs. I think I'm the highest buyer of MicroStrategies of all time. That's never going to get back up to where I bought it. It's like 556 or something, which is
because he keeps diluting it, so the price is going down to reflect it. Like if he sells another 2 billion, like if he's another whatever many shares, the price goes down on it. So
another one I saw got hurt yesterday was the FRGT. You heard us talk about this earlier in the week. This was the Trump meme coin stockpile company. They raised $20 million as a freight company to stockpile Trump meme coins, sending the share price from under $1 to $3.50, now back down to $1.60. So this one took a nice little 50% haircut on the day as well, down to a $3.7 million market cap. I wonder if they're just using their Trump meme coin to go to dinner and convince Trump to turn off the tariffs so they can keep shipping things. But that's like an interesting thing with like meme coins for access, I guess. Like, hey, like you get to meet Trump. You basically put up a bond of like what, 400K or something to like get in the VIP dinner. And then you go to the dinner and then you get out of the dinner and you go, okay, well, I can sell that and get it right back. Yeah, it's like an interesting thought process. Easy. Are you touching any more of these meme? I call them meme stocks, but like these crypto acquisition strategy stocks? Or are you just basically sitting on whatever?
No, I'm just gonna keep holding Robinhood, and that's it. I'm good on all the crypto acquisition shit.
You still acquiring Robinhood?
Yeah, still buying.
What's your strategy? Is it daily DCA or?
Yeah, I just buy every day.
You just like going manually, or you have something set up?
No, I just go manually and buy it.
Just wake up, be like, "Up, it's time to buy some Robinhood."
Yep.
Great day to buy some Robinhood.
Quite literally. Pretty simple.
Love to see it.
How was the GTA 6 trailer? Easy. It was good.
Good. It was good.
Fire.
And a meme coin dropped for it called Jason, the main character.
I
Caught it at
mean,
30K.
Like, why? These meme coins are funny, dude.
Yeah, it went 30K to 300K.
So you get a 10x like while we were talking here.
It was like I got like 400% on it.
Yeah, dude, I got like a 5x on it. No big deal, bro.
Wait.
No big deal, dog.
Oh wow. Cooker is just going ham on this right now.
So I'm looking at that, but if you look, it's 14-cent buys.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he set up like some DCA on it, and it's just like fucking with the chart.
Just getting copy traders in.
Probably because he
He bought the top.
it would seem he bought kind of top 286.
Bro, this dude's is he really down 200K all time?
No,
he just
no, it doesn't
washed?
account for like exits through liquidity pools. So he's up, but he exits through liquidity pools. Like, so he'll do like a DLMM to exit.
For anyone who's wondering what we're talking about BullX. You can sign up now at bodogos.com/BullX. You get a dashboard. You can set smart wallet alerts. You have Cooker's public wallet tracked. Looking at his all-time P&L, we were saying, damn, is he down $295,000? But like Easy said, this is only factoring in like trades on the platform. So if he's exiting via LP, that's going to not show up here. But he is continuing to buy this ticker every like
14-cent buys.
Like I think his bot may be broken at this point.
It would have to be because I'm looking and it's literally like every couple seconds he's buying
like
penny.
10 cents. Yeah, he's like losing money on like on transaction costs here. Someone wake up Cooker and tell him his bot's bugged. so many green dots on this chart. It just won't stop. I haven't looked at the meme coin dashboard in a while. Has there been anything of interest in the trenches? Easy, have you been trenching at all?
Not
I know
really, dude. It's pretty. Yesterday was bad. Yesterday was like really bad, trenching wise. Like really bad,
dude. I think we see a big old nuke. Big old nuke. Oh, house coin down to 50 mil. Who would have seen that coming? There's no bottom. There's no bottom. Let's check Troll. Remember that one? Oh, 23 mil. I mean, dude.
What was that laugh?
Hey, bro. All I'm gonna say, not wrong, just early. But yeah, I like, I don't know. Easy knows what's going on in the trenches, and if he says they're like dead, like it just looks like straight farming.
Yesterday was just bad, dude. Like that was the thing. Like I wouldn't quite say they're dead because there's still stuff that like is hitting in the millions. Like Stickman yesterday ran from
but
you could have
that's
bought
just
it.
Bullshit. Like
Yeah,
it's just
like
bullshit.
old memes. It's just
there's
old
no
memes.
real like these are all manufactured bullshit memes.
Yeah.
What I'm looking for is just give me a good old fashioned viral moment. I'm on that thing like white on rice, dude. And until we see that, we're just going to be chilling here.
Just chilling here. I'm gonna take one more look at the full table here and just see like what is popping up if there is anything interesting on Pump Fund right now.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah, there really isn't. And there's a lot of this like Jeffy related stuff. I just don't.
The thing
feel
is,
like
there's still like teams working and stuff. Like I don't know. I've seen like some stuff. It's definitely more crypto native than like the viral stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Like there was a coin that launched called Decentralized Retirement Fund that I liked because the content was fun. It was basically like fudding 401ks, which it's sure it could be seen as like technically a derivative of Housecoin, but their content was fun. And some guy made it his whole personality on Twitter, which I thought was funny about how his name is like, I forget. He like changed his @ and everything to be like a 401k salesman. Shit is just like that stuff is very crypto native. But I mean, dude, you could have bought it sub 100K and it went to 5 mil. Like
I saw it at like 500K. I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And I should have bought it.
But it went to 5 mil. Like,
Yeah,
That's the
but for the thing, every one of those you buy, 95% of them go to zero. And
For sure.
one of like
Sure.
it's so hard to find, and that's what I've been trying to do is I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to like play this game a little bit. I lit like $2,000 on fire in the last week trying to like catch
Oh,
those.
dude, I got torched yesterday. I think I lost like $5,000 yesterday. Just like trenching.
What are you buying?
Dude.
Ray, I sat next to Easy for Karate Combat, and this guy was just schizo buying the most random bullshit. Dude, he would buy like 8 soul worth of something at like 50K. I'm like, whoa.
I like got a new bot that I was like checking out for like alerts, like a volume bot. So I was just aping whatever it scanned in size.
It was so ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I keep thinking I want to sell my Solana. I'm like, what are we doing here? I'm so bearish on meme coins, like the trenches, that I want to sell it, but I'm like trying not to be overly emotional. I don't know. I think 40% of my portfolio is in Solana, maybe more. I'm like, dude, I gotta get that. Anyways, yeah, well, I don't know. Is there anything else you guys find interesting right now?
No. I mean, right now, I kind of want to stay plugged into virtuals. I'm doing some Mega ETH stuff.
Okay.
I'm trying to get into noise. I've been like going on to their other platform, doing some volume, bought some like random NFTs, been sharing some testnet ETH with Bodalgo. So if you're a Bodalgo in the Discord, shoot me a message in Discord. I've got a bunch of testnet ETH from Bread to pass out. I'm looking at that as kind of a future play. I have my eye out on Monad to see what I can do there in terms of future opportunities.
Monad, I'm like, what happened to him? They completely disappeared off my timeline. I see Mega ETH more than I see Monad.
Thread guy's been MIA.
Thread guy is their chief marketing officer. Like Thread guy was just an influencer they paid to talk about it. Well, Thread guy was actually that is true. I was seeing most of the Monad stuff was from Thread guy.
Yeah.
I don't see Monad anymore. What do they raise? Like $200 million? Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see what happens there. Maybe it's a case of like Mega ETH eating their lunch and like they don't want to compete at this point. Because I mean, Mega ETH feels like it's been like you said, taking over the timeline. So I'm paying attention there. I'm doing what I can in that ecosystem on the testnet to like get an idea of how it's going to work. I don't know if they're necessarily going to reward testnet users, but having an idea how the ecosystem works, knowing which dexes are where, looking for those tokens when they potentially launch a lot of ecosystems, blockchains, et cetera, when they launch, like the DEX tokens do well, infrastructure tokens do well initially out of the gate. So looking at that, making sure I can make the right plays, knowing where to trade early memes. So like these things are all important for a new blockchain launch. And right now you can get that access on the testnet. So another place I'm playing, in addition to looking at things that are actually live right now.
Dude, I realize I own a Taproot Wizard still. I'm like, I need to nuke that thing. I need to nuke
it.
It's Udi pumping it. Udi is the only one buying these right now. There's no way all of a sudden they magically pump randomly. There hasn't been, I actually looked into it, Ray. There hasn't been a rare sale of a Taproot Wizard in like 3 weeks. Like, what is going on?
I like you're like this super niche stat because you have a rare wizard.
Yeah, because I have a rare one. I was like, could I sell this thing for like 0.25?
You were like, yeah, I'm getting a full Bitcoin for this. Remember those days?
I was getting hyped up in the Bitcoin chat about how I was gonna get a Bitcoin for my hoodie. Dude, these like really don't look good.
What do you mean, like the art or like just
no, like ordinals, bro? Like I think ordinals will go up eventually when we have at some point have an NFT season. There will be an NFT season, but my fear is that it's 12 months from now at the top. The top signal is actually when we see like a true NFT season.
Taproot Wizards to 100K is sell it all, right?
Yeah, dude, I thought Bitcoin puppets would go to 100K. I'm down. Every single Bitcoin I've put into ordinals, I'm down. Bitcoin puppet, I bought one at 0.04. I lost 0.01 Bitcoin. That's $1,000. That's not nothing. $1,000. OMB, I'm like, I minted that. I'm barely break even on that. I might be down on the OMB. Everyone's crashing out on Ordinals. It's wild to me the amount of crash outs we're seeing on Ordinals, on meme coins. Like the Zero Bro stuff is insane behavior. All across the board, and Bitcoin's a 94K. This is crash out behavior with Bitcoin like 10% off an all-time high. It's insane behavior.
Rune's not faring much better. Yeah, they're up on the month though, at least. I think we could see NFT season. I think it wouldn't surprise me if NFT season started on Bitcoin.
I hope to God.
It would surprise the shit out of me.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see.
If we had a Ordinal season before anything else, oh my God, I would be so happy. Oh, I mean, man.
What we're seeing is like we're seeing like Bitcoin dominance go up, and people are more interested in Bitcoin price. Bitcoin separates from alts.
Yeah.
People might there is like a narrative like to be like created there that like Bitcoin NFTs are the like true store of value, or like the way that you're ensured that you are getting these collectibles on the blockchain. It's just a matter of the people care about collectibles on a blockchain. So like that's the thing that needs to get bridged.
I mean, I actually like NFTs more than meme coins at this point. I mean, Bitcoin dominance. What's the top on Bitcoin dominance? Like this chart is just
well, it can't go above 100%.
110%.
Like there's no top here. It just continues to go up. And then
you know what else has no ceiling, Clemente?
House coin. Like, dude, House coin, what a joke. Are you kidding me? We got psyoped into running House coin up to 100 mil. Like, Ansem just shilled this thing. He willed House coin to 100 mil. Oh my God. People are saying, the comments are saying 70 is a magnet for Bitcoin domination. Okay.
Bitcoin domination is a great word.
Bitcoin domination, 70%. Notorious Big Bull has been negative the whole episode. He's saying this is what capitulation looks like. He was talking smack about meme coins earlier. Notorious Big Bull, what do you like? Give us something.
ETH.
You've been real negative. You've been talking smack about every single topic we've been discussing. What do you want us to talk about? Give us something good. Give us some alpha. Okay? Or frankly, anyone in the audience, give us some alpha. We're looking for the next big thing. XRP. I don't hate XRP. Doesn't matter. Sir Heavy Bags, buy Bitcoin, don't trade. I agree. I mean, buy Bitcoin, folks.
Yeah. I think that about wraps it up for everything that I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to go over some quick hitters before we wrap. And if you guys have anything else to add, if we can talk about that. Some quick hitters we didn't talk about. We have Ethereum's Pectra upgrade going live tomorrow morning. We have Wrap Bitcoin WBTC now live on Solana. So you have another option in addition to CBBTC, Coinbase's Bitcoin product. Ripple donated $25 billion to teachers in honor of Teacher Appreciation Week. Vitalik released a paper outlining when L2 should move to stage 2 decentralization. For all you tech nerds out there, that's a good read talking about the benefits of decentralization, when you should trust the code versus the advisory council, etc. The SEC delayed its decision yesterday on Canary's Litecoin ETF. This was expected. We're probably going to see a decision on all of these other alt crypto ETFs later this year. Riot Mining Group sold $38 million worth of Bitcoin in April, and Florida Bitcoin reserve bills have all been postponed indefinitely. That wraps it up for the news. You can catch all this news every day at the dailybones.com. Dailybones.com. Sign up for our newsletter. It goes out each and every weekday. And also, you get a weekly recap on Saturdays, catching up on all the latest news from the week in crypto. That being said, anything else you guys want to chat about before we wrap, or you think we're good to go?
Notorious Big Bull didn't say anything. He just talks smack and doesn't have anything to follow it up with. That's it, Ray. Thank you.
All right, that's it. Thank you all for listening. We had a great time this Tuesday. We do this podcast Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. You can catch us back on all major podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify. You can watch us on YouTube, see what we're charting in real time, see what we're looking at when we're talking stocks, equities, etc. Thank you again for listening. Have a